This is a demo of SRS Recipe Organizer from 7rocksoftware.com. SRS Recipe Organizer is a software that will let you copy your old recipes or recipes you've cut from magazines into the software and turn them into nice, new, neatly formatted recipes. So to start with Recipe Organizer, what you need to do is take a couple of digital images with your digital camera of the recipe that you want to import. In this case, there's two images of the recipe, and it comes out of a magazine. The first image is of the recipe after it's prepared. So we're using the image controls to adjust the size of the image, and then we're going to draw a box around the image area that we're interested in so that we can import it into the new recipe record. So now we've drawn our box, we've picked image, and we've copied the image. Now this will be part of our new recipe. Now we're going to go and open the second file, the second picture that was taken of this recipe. Now this picture has mostly text, and in order to use this text we need to adjust it so that it's as clear as it can possibly be. So the controls in the blue area allow you to adjust brightness, contrast, the size of the image. They let you rotate the image, and in this case, since it's really light lettering on a dark background, we'll invert the image so that it is dark letters on a light background, and that's much easier to import into the new recipe record. So now we've done our image manipulation. It looks nice and clear. We'll make a little room, and what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing we did with the image, which is draw a box around the area we're interested in. We're going to select a target so that we've selected name, and then we're going to hit copy, and we've copied the name of the recipe into the new record. Now we're going to go after some introductory information about the recipe, like it's prep time, and we'll copy this into the instructions of the recipe. Click instructions, click copy, and it'll copy it in. Now we're going to skip ahead because this has to be done a few more times to copy the ingredients, and this has actually fairly lengthy instructions. So here we are at the end of the instructions, and we're just going to get the last little bit, and we're going to copy that into our instructions. Now OCR does pretty well, optical character recognition, which is what's turning these pictures into text, but it really isn't perfect, so you need to proofread the recipe and make any adjustments that are necessary. It's also nice to sort of format the recipe so that individual ingredients come out on individual lines and things like that, so it's nicely formatted so that it's easy to read. And you can do all that. You can really do anything you want with the text on the right side of this recipe. In the future you may want to actually add additional instructions or make some changes. You might want to change the ingredients. So here we've adjusted the recipe a little bit. We haven't really cleaned it up. There's more work that needs to be done. We're saving it to a file. Now that means that you can open that file anytime you want, and we're going to see a nicely formatted version of this recipe. Now this can be printed or saved to a PDF, and you can email it to your friends, and you can do whatever you want with it, and instead of having an old cutout from a magazine, you have a nicely formatted recipe. So if you'd like to get your own copy of SRS Recipe Organizer, you can go to 7rocksoftware.com. It's a free download, there's no cost, and we hope you enjoy it.